Warning: the following video features a professional backyard mechanic doing work on his own vehicles. Josh is not liable for any damage inflicted to your vehicle, so proceed with your own discretion. What's going on, guys? You already know, it's your boy Joshy Poo. Today, got a little something different. Working on this 2007 zx6r.
Click on Zombie Apocalypse.
And we're going to be changing out chain. Got new 15 tooth sprocket for the front and a 45 tooth sprocket for the rear. That is the -1 +2 configuration for those of you that don't know. Got the bike on the stand already. As you can see, this chain is fucked. The sprocket has got some life left in it, but I want to change it. And I don't know what the front sprocket looks like, but we're going to change it anyways. Okay, all right. To do this job, you're going to need a few tools. Some are mandatory, like you can't do the job without them. Some are optional, like this here stocking chain toolkit that I picked up from Cycle Gear. I'll leave a link down below in the description. This pretty much, you can break your chain, and you need this to put in your master link, which is either going to be riveted or the other one. All right, so for what I have gathered, you will need a 32mm socket to get the rear wheel off, boink, and I believe the front sprocket is a 27mm socket. So if you don't have those, stop watching right now, pause the video, go to your local hardware store, pick that bad boy up for about 10 bucks each. Yep, perfect fit, perfect fit. Should be one more here, okay, and one at the bottom. Okay, bolts in my hand. Wow, they're in my hand now. It's magic. Yeah, you got 5 bolts total. One for the little one here is for the speed position sensor thing, right there. I'm gonna give that a nice little cleaning before I put it back in there. And then you got these long bolts for the cover of the thingamajiggy, you know, the thing you're watching this video for. Yeah, the sprocket cover. Yeah, they should just pop right off. Allegedly. Allegedly. I didn't miss a bolt. Come on. She likes to play hard to get sometimes. Come on. Doggy. Okay. Get off. Thank you. Okay. So that is disgusting. We're gonna clean that the fuck up. All right, so you're gonna need the 27mm. Let me just confirm that. Boom, 27mm. So you're gonna want to sprocket tooth comes out. Take this out. You want to flatten that out and straighten it out. Huh? All right. So slide this bad boy out. Hide the speed sensor really quickly. Wonk. Let's take that out. We're gonna leave the chain off because okay, come on, it's a little tricky. So we're gonna put you down right here. There we go. Come on. There we go. All right. So that's the stock sprocket. for the front. Still got a lot of life left in it, so I'm gonna hang on to this one just in case I want to put it back to stock. Okay, keep it in the toolbox. Then we've got this boy. It's a 15 tooth. It's a little bit lighter too. Get out of the way. Hey. I don't like that my fingerprint's there. Damn it, I made it worse. Come here. Aha. Alright. So, what's next? Oh yeah, gotta finish breaking this out. Alright, so we're gonna finish breaking out the chain bead. Ah, almost there. There we go. So it just popped out. That's the rivet. And we can back this bad boy out. Ah, shit. There we go. Camera's facing the wrong way. There we go. Okay. So that's what it looks like. There we go. Because if you use a shallow socket like this one, what it's going to do is sit on the tip of the nut. It's not going to sit all the way on. So if you have it sitting on the tip, and you start turning your power tool, your breaker bar, you're just going to end up stripping part of that nut, and you don't want to do that. So make sure you get a set of deep sockets. Okay, bolt out. I'm gonna clean that up. Got the stupid fucking license plate bracket. Okay, I'm gonna take that, but not all the way yet, because the way that the calipers on the rear sit, you got this right here, right? So when you take this out, come on. Are you really gonna be a pain in the ass right now? It is really going to be a pain in the ass right now. Here, let me set you guys down right now. There we go. And then, there you go. Boom. I'm going to move the caliper bracket out of the way a little bit. No. I'm going to clean out that spacer a little bit, but once you're done, grease that shit up. Fill out the middle there. Make sure you keep an eye, make sure nothing's dropping. All right, so most people set their shit on cardboard, but I don't really give a shit, so. Oh, there we go. Oh, what the fuck? So I got my stock sprocket here. This is not the entire fucking, oh, I'm gonna fall. All right, so here we go. You want to take these bolts out. They look like 12 millimeter donut. What? No. Doesn't really matter which way you're loosening it. I didn't get Loctite.
You didn't get what?
Loctite.
Why not?
I didn't order it. Okay, so it comes out like that. And again, still got some life left in it. Not too bad. A little bit of a dirt buildup. So star pattern so that it spreads the weight down evenly. Okay, good. All right, let's pop this bad boy back onto the wheel. Whee! Boom. Right, so that's on. Sprocket number uno, sprocket number dos. Now we got to put our chain on. Alright, so rear wheel is on, nice and torqued down to spec. Make sure you put your locking pin back in there. This is going to be a little tricky part. You want to line these sides up on both sides. These little, right here, for your wheel alignment. Make sure they're both on par the same on both sides. Okay, you want to make sure you've got proper chain slack, 1.1 to 2 inches, I believe. 1 to 2 inches of slack, which would be right here. You want to make sure it's barely touching the swing arm. Alright, and then we're going to put our locking nut on here and drop the bike so that we don't need to hit the rear brake, or we can put our bar back in there just so it doesn't spin, and we can tighten that down properly. So just do that right now. Okay. Alright, before you put this back on, make sure it's flat, otherwise you're going to have one hell of a time putting it back on there. Okay. Come on. Doesn't want to go on. Gotta make sure it's aligned properly. Like that. Put your nut on there. Baba booey. Okay. I don't know where my breaker bar went. There we go. For you guys, I would suggest you definitely put rags on if you're gonna do this method. There we go. All right, I'm gonna torque it down. Good old trusty torque wrench. I hit myself with it, so I'm just gonna keep that much.
My strangest addiction. I could say I'll quit without any conviction.
Normally just use a cheap
Broke my own heart this time
so I'm gonna use my
for believing that a ghost could find a body alive that hasn't seen the other side. So don't call me. I'll find something to escape my mind. What's the cause when there's no love lost between us? So burn the letters. There's a tragedy in every ember. In every ember. In every ember. In every ember, there's a tragedy in every
Okay, let's not forget to put our speed sensor back in there.
You are my strangest addiction. I could say I'll quit without any
don't forget that.
conviction. Broke my own heart this time for believing that a ghost could find a body alive that hasn't seen the other side. So don't call me. I'll find something to escape.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is chain sprockets, front sprockets, rear sprockets, chain on a 2007 Kawasaki zx6r. I got bored and I started putting lights on it. All right. One more important thing. Please remember that if you are changing your sprockets from factory to adding teeth or removing teeth to your sprockets, make sure you know that your speedometer is not going to be accurate at all. You can pick up a speed healer for pretty cheap, speedo healer, sorry. It'll help make your speedometer more accurate, because obviously you're messing with your ratios. You're not going to get accurate readings on that. Speedo healer will help make your speedometer more accurate, and you know, you could always just strap a Garmin GPS to it and see how fast you're going that way. Not that going fast matters. But yeah, that sums up today's adventure, guys. Let's go ride this sumbitch.